Hi, I'm Andrea Timmerman, EVP at Assembly Global. I'm here with Barry Frey, CEO and President of DPAA. So I wanted to start off just to get people to know who you are and the DPAA, and then just kind of what your overall goals and accomplishments are for this year.
Sure. Okay. Well, in some ways, Andrea, I've always had the same job. I've always seen where media and technology have innovated, or media has innovated via technology. Planes overhead and everything. It's really great outside.
It's beautiful out.
And therefore, media has been enhanced by the technology. And I've been the guy, for better or worse, to help brands, agencies, and media owners embrace those new changes in the media driven by the technology. So, as example, I started out with Turner Broadcasting, and I was lucky enough to have actually the experience of going on many sales calls, just Ted and Barry. And there was some great experiences. I mean, we would go into ad agencies, and they say, Ted and Barry, nice to see you. Ted, could I have your autograph? And Barry, like, what are you doing here? And they would then say, I'm glad you're here. And they would say, we have TV, radio, print, out-of-home budgets, but we have no cable TV budgets. So we would make the case that technology has changed television, that the people that were buying Toyotas or packaged goods in those days were watching 30 channels, and the agencies were advertising on 3. So we said something should change here because technology has made a medium better and differentiated. So then we go to the brands directly, and we go to the planners, and then we come back to the buyers, and about half of those folks were then giving us orders after we did that work. Very fast forward to now, we're doing the same thing with out-of-home advertising. So as we have seen the digitization of out-of-home, which brings a plethora of opportunities for brands and advertisers, I'm again the evangelist. And now we're talking to brands, advertisers, and helping media owners to gain share shift from other media because of all the digital innovations and technologies that have enhanced it. Now, all of the time in between, I had other roles where I was also doing the similar work. I ran the media at the NBA, reporting to David Stern, where we helped build NBA.com. I helped transform Cablevision into an online, mobile, and advanced TV and digital platform. And then I ran global sales and marketing for channels around the world, such as USA, Sci-Fi Channel, the Hallmark Channel, and others. So that's who I am. Okay. If that's helpful.
That's very helpful.
Okay. Same job I've always had. I've always been evangelizing as technology has helped enhance media.
Yes. We'll have to go a little bit more deeper, maybe after, about working with Stern.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Sure.
Yes.
A legend.
A legend.
I mean,
yes.
Working, for David Stern and working with Ted Turner were just amazing experiences, working with brilliant sales and marketing minds, the two of them, absolutely brilliant. And one I should mention, also Kay Koplovitz, who founded USA Networks, also just a woman ahead of her time and from scratch building a huge media empire.
Awesome. You brought up digital innovation, and today I heard a lot about measurement, AI. What are you seeing in terms of, or what are you excited for in terms of the digital innovation or just trending that you're seeing?
Well, it's all exciting. I mean, specifically for our space, it's kind of what we do. And to maybe answer your other question, our mission in the world is to grow the out-of-home advertising world by growing its digitization. So by digitization in our scheme of things is growing more data, more targeting, more retargeting. Programmatic is a big thing that we've been pushing and evangelizing for years now. Digital screens, AR, VR, all of these elements of technology and digital that we're now infusing into the out-of-home world. So that's what I'm very excited about, because not only are we seeing this develop as technologies, but we basically evangelize this, which is a word you've heard a few times already today, to help media owners embrace it, understand it, and market and sell it, and then advertisers and agencies to embrace the values of it.
It kind of leads me to my next question. We have a lot of clients that are kind of torn between traditional out-of-home and digital out-of-home, and I believe there's a place for both.
Absolutely.
What is your thoughts?
Absolutely. In fact, the real magic here is that traditional out-of-home has been amazing at top-of-funnel business. Branding and reach. There is nothing like having a huge, big, inspirational billboard at the side of the road that's telling you to go to McDonald's here or drink Coke. And that top of branding reach and awareness, especially in the day where television cannot do the reach that it once did by any means. So what's happened is that we keep that top of funnel with the more traditional out-of-home advertising, and we have so many members that are doing that as well. But then, because we can now effectively target, address audiences, show attribution, we're working down the funnel where we're actually going from branding reach to consideration to actually people taking action, going into a store or going into a website. So now, out of home, to nicely answer your question, is a full funnel medium.
Yep, I agree. And I know we're coming to an end, so I just want to ask you one more question. If you had one wish or one piece of advice, let's call it, to clients out there today or companies out there today, what would it be?
I think two things. One is that they need to take a holistic look at not just what they've done, but almost kind of a zero-based budgeting. What are the changes that have affected consumerism, humanity, freedom of speech, a lot of the issues here at Possible, which, by the way, an amazing event, Possible.
It's
amazing
great? Speakers, amazing content.
Elon Musk and great marketers.
Don't forget LL Cool J.
LL Cool J, yes, I chatted with LL last night. He's terrific. But Possible has done an amazing job of bringing all the right leaders together in this place for dialogue, discussion, and networking. It's really great. So I'm sorry to mention that to get off on that. I forgot actually what we were saying.
If you were to ask or have one piece of advice.
Oh, so one piece of advice.
For marketers out there.
One is come to Possible next year.
Yes.
The other is also come to our big event, which Mark Penn and a lot of the Stagwell Assembly folks have participated in October, the DPAA Global Summit. And the last thing, as I started to mention, is take a holistic view of what's going on, what are the changes, and don't just do what you've done to last year's plan. See what's happened and what you need to address.
That's great advice. Thank you so much for joining.
It was great, Andrea.
Really nice to meet you.
Wonderful, same here. Fabulous.